Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. We are today Sunday, October 20th, 2019. And for today, we are going to talk about the diaspora. Um, Again, I feel like the latest videos that I've made, I've kind of try to help them out a little bit. So I feel like, I just kind of wanted to put this out. So the topic discussion is what is or will be the position of the diaspora in this new Haiti? Because you already know from watching, if you are a regular in my channel, I've told you many times, or if you follow the world news, you know that we are entering the new world order. And every country is repositioning themselves. Excuse me. So as a diaspora, to me, this is my point of view from my observation. um what will be the position of the diaspora in this new Haiti? Okay, so I say the diaspora will play very little to no role in this new Haiti. I'm very sorry. It's a- Let me finish. I said, aside from their this video is crazy. So I said, aside from their brainwashed ways, those in Haiti surely won't make room for any to sit at this table. In order for the diaspora to play a crucial role in order for the diaspora to play a crucial role, they would have needed all to already understood the rate of operation in Haiti. The diaspora living for a long period of times in the United States and Canada are too lazy. I'm sorry. They have remained for too long outside of Haiti and are accustomed to an apparent form of order. I'm going to dissect everything, but I'll just say this as I talk about why I feel like they are lazy. It's not to call you lazy, but it's because a lot of times people, like, even with, when you're accustomed to living in countries like US, Haiti, Canada, since these are the two countries where I visited and stayed the longest, they have an apparent form of order, such as, like, if you want to open a business, if you want to do this, you can go online. Like, there's like a structure that you can follow. So a lot of these people, when they come to Haiti, they just feel at loss, which I understand, but they lack also the patience to go about and figure out, okay, I can't do this like this. How can I do this? Do you understand what I mean? So they lack that patience. And this is where I say, to go back to the previous video that I filmed about China, the Chinese are very patient. They will make and create a way out of no way. That's why I feel like some of these diaspora will not benefit. So I said, right? They bitch and complain too much about Haiti's lack instead of focusing about the haves. They are comfortable with what others are providing to them. They lack a sense of leadership and patriotism. Some are afraid and some are just at loss. I recognize that some of you might be afraid. I also recognize that some of you might be at loss. I do recognize that. I said many are looking for ways to enter the market. However, the way that they proceed is by waiting on others. You see that. And that also comes from people that I know who tell me things like, well, no, like, first of all, I scarcely talk to people like that, because it's like I have very, very, very little patience. I told you this before. I don't have time to waste. I have zero time to waste. The only patience that I have with my diaspora are my young adults. Anybody else, I don't got time for you. But I do lately. I told you that for one reason or another, I started to connect with people that I used to work with that lives in the state. I think these are people who are, they're probably tired of the life, because being around my age, you have children, but now you're looking for other opportunities. And living in the United States, we understand that living in the world is just not easy. So a lot of people, I feel like, might consider Haiti, but it's kind of like they focus a lot more on the negative instead of focusing on the positive. And they'll say things like, well, let me just wait, right? They'll say things like, oh, well, let me just wait a couple of years. No, by the time you wait a couple of years, like, other people are going to already be there and you're going to be late, right? The more you wait is the more you allow yourself, the more you wait, is the more you allow fear, is the more you allow doubt, is the more you allow yourself to kind of, is the more you give yourself reason why you should not be here. You understand? The more you sit there and you're like, you know what, I want to make this move, I want to make, sometimes you just have to do it. It's like cold turkey, you just do it. You don't have to wait, you know, because like the more you wait is the more you're going to analyze everything that can go wrong. You know, I told you this, when I'm making moves, I don't tell, I just consult with my soul, I pray about it, and I do it. Coming back here, I came, excuse me, I only had $98 in my pocket. That's what I had for cash. But I was like, I don't really care. I didn't know how it's now. Granted, I knew that I was coming home. I had that foundation. Could it have been that if I didn't have like a foundation, like I would have not come? Crazy. I would have still come, because that's just the way I operate. I'm not afraid to jump. Like I'm not afraid to tell. Like I'm just a person kind of like, I'll make my way as I go along. You know what I mean? Like I'll figure things out as I go along. But that waiting game, that waiting for other people to give me a handout, no, that is not my life. So to conclude, I say, my question is, where has waiting ever been an option? The only reason that you should wait is either I'm not really interested, you're just not interested, you're not convinced, like you're not. So if you're not interested and you're not convinced, you're not into it, then okay, then I don't have a problem. That means that you might like the videos might entertain you, you may listen to the videos here and there, but you're just not impressed. Like Haiti, even if Haiti were to be like, you know, rebuild itself, it wouldn't be for you. You know what I mean? Then any other thing, to me, it's only as a woman. Even then, I was gonna say as a woman, it's only if you have children and you're considering like where you would want your children to live or things like that. But then this is not really on the table, because so many people have written to me and tell me that they came to Haiti with their goddamn kids. So that means to tell me that them leaving a country like the United States and moving back to Haiti with their kids, it's not even an option. It's okay. So that's the only thing that in my mind, that's the only thing in my mind that I would feel like would you know, that you could, you know, level, like think. Maybe if you had a child who had a disability, you know, if you had a child who had like a special medical problem, sorry about that needed. So yeah, so to conclude, that's what I was going to tell you. To me, that's probably what would kind of like weight you down and make you hold on into that. It would be if you have, you know, either a parent, like a parent that you're very close to that you have to take care of, or if you have like a child that has like need medical support, then I would tell you, well, you know, but hold on, like don't just jump to a country like Haiti where it's kind of like we don't have really access, but we do have other medicinal things, but it depends, you know what I mean? So this is it to conclude this video, guys. I hope like you, I know it's maybe it's, I feel like my kindness, I feel like I want to say maybe it's coming off a little harsh, but then I feel like, you know, I'm at this point where I don't want to sugarcoat anybody on my videos, you know, especially when I'm putting these topic discussions. Like, I just want to feel like I'm telling it like it is, the way I see it. Like, I just feel like I don't have time to babysit you guys, some of you guys. I mean, you can write, you know, I do consult, but as far as like, hey, that new Haiti is just, you're not going to be part of it. You're going to keep slaving. You never took a risk. You're going to be a slave. That's really sad. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't take it personal. Don't hate me. I just really want to I want some of you to snap out of it. I want some of you to snap, and I want some of you, those of you who feel like you want this a different life. I feel like, what's holding you? Stay tuned for my next topic discussions. Thank you so much for watching.